What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Redline Reactions. I'm Evan, and today we're going to be looking at Falling in Reverse. Now, a quick confession, I was unaware that Falling in Reverse had become a metal band. I've heard their cover of Last Resort by Papa Roach, and I've heard like 10 or 15 seconds of the song, I think it's called Bad Guy, because a friend of mine was obsessed with the wrestler Paige, and I guess she does some of the vocals in it. But for me, Falling in Reverse is like kind of pop punk emo. It's The Drug in Me Is You, I'm Not a Vampire, Game Over, Bad Girls Club, Fashionably Late, which is a term quite appropriate for me, I guess. But we're going to be looking at Watch the World Burn, and we'll see how much they've changed. So we'll check it out. It's a big-ass plane.
Yeah, I got voices in my head again, tread carefully, and I don't medicate, it helps me temporarily. I got problems, I got issues, yeah, apparently. Trauma that I'm burying, I think I need some therapy. I battled depression, I'm back with a message. I'm asking the question that if you hate me, why you acting obsessive? I'm past the point of no return, fuck being passive-aggressive. I'll brandish a weapon, teach all you motherfuckers a lesson. Yeah, I actually battle my demons and shadows, and swimming the deep and the creep in the shallows. I'm lost, gotta admit that I'm living the life that I've always wanted, but it comes to the cost.
What? I mean, I'm a little confused. This is insane. Ronnie can rap? And I mean, the special effects are outrageous. I'm sorry, that was not a very good pause, but we're going to have some questions.
Being passive-aggressive, I'll brandish a weapon, teach all you motherfuckers a lesson. Yeah, I actually battle my demons and shadows, and swimming the deep and the creep in the shallows. I'm lost, gotta admit that I'm living the life that I've always wanted, but it comes to the cost. Yeah, they're licking the jar, for fixing to rip me apart. I'm swimming with sharks, I'm lifting the bar, I'm lifting the end of the stars. I like I shot up a train, I'm mixed with some red and started a battle, but bitch, I'm gonna finish it. Think you can stop me, not even a little bit.
I'm sorry. I think he said, I'm just a shot of adrenaline, like mixed with or cut with some Ritalin. That's me. Oh my God. What is this?
I'm lifting the end of the stars. I like I shot up a train, I'm mixed with some red and started a battle, but bitch, I'm gonna finish it. Think you can stop me, not even a little bit. Nowadays, everybody's so sensitive. Picking my words when you pick it apart. Tripping on nothing, just get in the car. Ripping and sticking the mark. I'm keeping the charge. I got enemies trying to get rid of me. Evil tendencies are fucking with me mentally. I got people that don't like me in the industry. I can feel your energy, you were not a friend of me. Cause I have been to places that you never wanna go. Yeah, I got dirt on people, but they act like I don't know. Yeah, I can do some damage, but I'll never rock the boat. All it takes is one post with some fun like dominoes. You'll never get rid of me, too many enemies whipping my imagery. You know my history, it ain't a mystery. Put every enemy out of the misery. Somebody send me some positive energy. I'm about to go dark, I'm about to go Disney into the darkness, into infinity.
Again, what the hell is this? I mean, it's amazing, but I mean, there's been like almost slow, like spoken word rap and then chopping. That's one thing I love. I love like Tech Nine and Busta Rhymes and then like this whole, it's like a movie. I think he said there, right there, we'll go back, but did he say like, I'm like Darth, I'm gonna go Disney? That's insane. And then before that, if we back it up, it almost looked like, I don't know if you guys remember the game Cyberpunk, but that was kind of the vibe I got from the city. It kind of like, right, yeah, right here.
They act like I don't know, yeah, I can do some damage, but I'll never rock the boat. All it takes is one post with some fun like dominoes. You'll never get rid of me, too many enemies whipping my imagery. You know my history, it ain't a mystery. Put every enemy out of the misery. Somebody send me some positive energy. I'm about to go dark, I'm about to go Disney into the darkness, into infinity. Shut you motherfuckers up. You listening? Stacking every little pretty penny that I'm getting, and I'm never giving in to anybody. Always winning, never kidding when I die. I'm taking everybody with me. You're never gonna get me, cause you never see it simple. Yeah, my motherfucking God, you're a light yawn. I'm a god bomb, I'm a vibe
The
bomb.
fuck is happening?
Syllables of the letter of Philip. I'm a lyrical, typical super villain. I'm venomous, and I'm never gonna stop until they put me on top of the list. I can't control the monster any longer that's inside. The pain and sorrow left us solo. Now tomorrows are to swallow. Death is calling, so I'm crawling. Tightrope walking, now I'm falling down. Like missiles falling from the sky. Come and save us. Pain and sorrow left us solo. Here today, but gone tomorrow. The pain inside is the fuel that drives this flesh and bone through blood-red skies. The death-defying, hypnotizing. One day you're gonna figure out that everything they taught you was a lie. Blast the world by.
Oh my god! Jesus. What? What the hell just happened? I mean, so I guess they're not emo. Good God. What was that? I feel like this is going to make for a really shitty reaction because I'm just here like stuttering and being silent. That was unreal. How many genres were there? You had the slow rap, you had the fast rap. You had like a different kind of slow rap with the snakes, which F you for that. You had like the whatever it was when he was like standing at the altar. Then you had like Rap God speed rapping. And then you had metal. And then it almost bordered on like a little bit of deathcore at the end when he was murdering everyone. Also, was that I wanted to stop it, but I couldn't bring myself to. The priest that he set on fire, was that Michael C. Hall, the guy who played Dexter? Kind of looked like him. Holy Moses. Is this what they do now? Like, when did the shift happen? Why did the shift happen? I mean, listen, that was amazing. That was almost like he challenged himself, or they challenged themselves to do something like that. And the visuals were a lot in a good way, but still, it's sort of like a sensory overload. That was a journey, man. I'm like anxious, and I didn't know that Ronnie Radke could do that. I don't, like, when did he learn how to do some of that stuff? So, okay, hold on. Let me, because I kind of have to make this worth it for you. So, I mean, just the art of, like, even not, forget about this, like the speed rapping part, but just the chopping part, kind of where he was falling backwards, falling in reverse. Is that a coincidence, or am I onto something? Um, but the ability to, I mean, it's all about mouth position, tongue position, and structuring all of your lines to put your tongue and your mouth and your lips and your jaw in the right position for the next one. Otherwise, it won't work. That's one of the reasons why like Tech Nine and Busta Rhymes and Twista and Eminem are able to do these things because they're masters of. And when we think about rappers like that, we don't think about like we don't you don't think about Eminem doing like silly kind of vocal warm-ups, but everything in here is controlled by a muscle, right? And there's a reason why we can't do it like they can, right? It's practice, it's training, it's mastery. But then, I mean, Ronnie transitioned into like the speed rapping, and that is, I don't know. I don't know how you do that. I don't know how you do that without having done it your entire life. Um, that was exciting, and the transition, like I can't even like I have to go back and think about like was there a transition here and there because they were so seamless. How the hell do you transition from speed rapping into metalcore? And they did it with like that sort of I don't know if it's like operatic, but it was where they had like all those horrible looking nuns from the well, I know the movie the Nun, but was it the Conjuring, or at least the Conjuring 2? Anyway, that's how he transitioned from it, and it was almost like a I kind of got like a Queen vibe from that, which is a wild thing to say when you're looking at a bunch of like demon nuns, but sort of like black background, everyone sort of lined up and singing those operatic notes to transition to. It's unbelievable. I am absolutely staggered right now. I don't know when this song came out, but I don't really have much of a valid excuse for why I missed that. So do they not do emo at all anymore? I mean, I was aware that Ronnie had like could push his vocals a little bit based on what I heard from his cover of Last Resort. That was amazing. But that wasn't this. That wasn't this at all. So please let me know as soon as possible what, I mean, like, is there a rabbit hole? Is there like what's the story with this song? Because it seemed like when I wasn't being like blown away by this and this and this and that and this and that, it sounded like he was kind of like it was a song about people kind of doubting him. I liked the part he was like, I have dirt on people and they don't even know, and like he could like blow up their worlds with like super easily. That was really cool. Cool is not the right word, but I think we all kind of can resonate with that a little bit. But let me know where to go next. It's going to be very hard for me to not dive into this on like Spotify, but I will wait for your guys' guidance on this because this was phenomenal. And I'm just having trouble verbalizing it because I don't know like where to slot it in. Metal, rap, rock, you know, art, cinema. I just don't know. So please let me know where to go next. Let me know, when did they make this change? Do we know why they made the change? Is there any sort of like underlying message behind this? How much did this video cost to make is what I want to know. That is insane. I mean, it looked like I haven't seen any of the Avengers movies, but I mean, everybody references the Avengers when it comes to like really good graphics or special effects. I feel like that's pretty close. So let me know, and also let me know if that was Dexter as the priest, because I'm pretty sure it might be. Anyways, thank you so much for recommending this. And yeah, let's get me caught up soon because this might be a little embarrassing. Anyways, have a good day, guys.